Welcome back. So I'm going to show you how you can take a horn and go from not having a horn here to just a nice, quick little momentary contact switch. Now this one should be nice and quick. This one should be nice and quick, but I don't have a horn. I took this apart, and it's not a clock spring that's back there, but it's something like a clock spring. So I've decided to just do what I usually do. Take it to Amazon, and I bought I don't have the name. I'll link it down in the description. I bought a little button. It's this little silver thing. I took the whole interior apart just to get this little plastic trim piece where I'm going to have the button. So this is going to sit right inside here, and that is going to be where my new horn is. Let's do it.
What the?
Sports car.
New camera, who's this?
What do you want? What do you want?
Put my diffuser in right now. Let me park real quick.
Don't mind me. I was just having fun with the new camera. So what the plan is, I have to get this wire, my 16 gauge wire, and I have to route it under here. So from the back in here, all the way through, up to here, around, and then back. This is going to be the only part that's the hardest part, and then it's just going to have to come out right in here. So this, by the way, this is the contact switch. This is the one that I had gotten. So I did this one with the red and silver, which is obviously right here. And it costed a whopping $8, $8.99. All right, so two things that I want to do first. One, I need to set up my light, and two, that's it. That's actually it, because the next thing is going to be to take my little wire cutters like this, take this wire, and add one of these ends on it, so that way we have a nice little plug-in point. So, let me get the light set up. Alright, so step one, I need to get some wire ready now so that I can route it all the way through so I know how much I need. And because I'm going to be using a fair bit to route this, I'm going to show you guys an easier way than having to do one at a time, because getting it through all the little holes, let's face it, you don't want to do that thing twice if you could avoid it. So what I'm going to do is just take this, unravel the whole thing. It does create a mess, so if you're using a gigantic, 100-foot roll, don't do this method. This is just, I don't even know what the foot that I bought, how many feet I bought. It's just me. It's just me. Okay, so you grab two ends like this, and now you can route both of these in, and whatever you have as your end is just your excess. And then you can just take that, snip it, and splice and do what you gotta do. Alright, so starting from this end, I'm just going to take these two, go right under here, blind myself a little bit. Oh, it's actually not bad. Let me show you guys now what I'm looking at. Right up there, if you can see that nice little hole. So I have a nice clean straight shot all the way back, and that brings me right into the frame rail, in which goes to right over here, and I can just take that and snake it right through. So let's get that piece in. Now I'll just come from this way, and there they are. Take one like so. There we go. So you have your black wire here, which is your negative. Your green wire is your positive, and your blue and yellow wire is for the horn and the light. The yellow is for something that didn't actually matter. It was a constant contact switch, meaning it would just constantly be on. So usually, I guess people would wire this in with like a radio switch or something, so that you would have the LED on all the time, not just when you press it. Which, sure, me, I just need it to be completely momentary contact with the light and everything. And I know, I'm sorry, I'm bending down right here because it's a weird angle. But, so let me wire this thing in. So now what we need to do is take this. By the way, yes, this is on a harness, so this completely does come off. Is take our blue and red. Get that off. Get that off. Gotta cut it. Alright, so let me show you how nice and simple this is going to be to wire. So, what you want to do is take your blue and your red wire. You are going to take this red wire. You are going to line these up. By the way, also, let me just make a little side note. You should make the other one, this wire, your actual horn wire, a different color. We're going to be routing this one with the horn, not the positive side of the battery. And you are going to take it and just twist this like so. Twist both of those together. And then on this one, you're going to just give it a little twist. Just to get all the cords just really wrapped in tight. You're going to take one of these. You're going to slide this right over like so. Just to get a nice amount through. Just like so. It's going to be hard to see. It's going to be impossible. But it's right smack in the middle. And you're going to take these. Got to give these another couple turns. And then slide that right in there with it. And you really want to wedge these together. And make sure you have a really nice contact. And then crimp this together. Like so. Nice and simple. So that is one done. And now we have to do the positive side to the battery. Okay. That's good there. Alright, so this one here is for the positive side to the battery. And I'm routing it right through the frame rail here, all the way up to the front. That way it's not even seen, it's nice tucked out of the way. And when it comes time to paint the engine bay, I might not even have to take this line out. I could just kind of remove it off the battery terminal and then call it a day there. So, let's route this thing through the frame rail now. So, I just put a nice tiny little hole right in there that I will then be able to slide it right through to make life a little bit easier. Now, let me route that way. Alright, so I found a different wire that I can use. This was from a thermostat gauge that the previous owner had put in. Why? I don't know. But I now have that run right here, so I could hook that right up to my negative down here. And then all's well. All be well, and I could finally give this thing a little test run. Let me get this thing hooked up. Alright, we are now ready to get these final wires on. All I am using right here is just these little horseshoe clips. And I'm just taking my positive, I'm going to put it right on the end of the positive, like so, and then just crimp that on. So as I was saying, this one is now hooked up and on. Okay, so now I'm going to take this one from down low, take that, extend that off, do a little twist, little U. I can shove this one on here. Perfect. That one is now in. Now the last piece to the puzzle here is this. I used the wrong size. Okay, now you can take a nice little look in here. I know I'm not on the other camera battery died, but you could just see how nice this is. Perfect. I hope you guys enjoyed that little tutorial on, kind of tutorial on how to install a horn, an aftermarket horn, with a nice momentary contact switch for about, all in all, I would say that would cost you maybe $14. And the bulk of that would just be the wire. I'll see you guys in the next one.